The following is a 24 Hours podcast.
I play American agent, DHS agent Liz Carver, and she's clear-eyed, sharpshooter. She's young, she's enthusiastic. When you meet her, she's in Idaho and BC, trying to crack this FBI most wanted case about child brides crossing the border. And eventually she does so well that she gets a promotion over into Toronto to work as a Canadian liaison with the ICS guys.
Jason Whitmore. It was him that asked you to search our vehicle, wasn't it?
What makes you think that?
I guess you didn't bother to do a background check.
I started doing a little bit of modeling, just like catalogs, little stuff like that. But when you go as a model, like you're just there to put on the clothes and to shoot a few pictures and then go home, right? You're not anybody that they're gonna try to cater to. You're lucky if you even get water, Like you're just supposed to take care of yourself, and that's just kind of how it is. And then when I started just doing a bunch of commercials, I was like, when I show up there, they'd be like, do you want to have lunch? And be like, lunch? Okay. And then like all of a sudden there'd be this huge table with like steamed mussels and like fresh made bread and salads. It's like just a massive spread, like roast beef. I just couldn't believe it. And this is like coming from someone who, like when I grew up, we'd go out to dinner, like a nice dinner besides McDonald's.
Tell me what you know about
twice a
Shepherd's
year.
Rally.
Not a lot. I don't get out to the BC backwoods much.
You think this is backwoods? Try Bowbell, Idaho. Good, solid people, but a lot of trucker hats.
And plus one of the earliest gigs I did was the last day of shooting. And if you've ever been on a show on the last day of shooting, they blow the rest of the budget for catering on that day. So seriously, you'll have like Alaskan king crab legs, filet mignon, lobster tail. It's insane for everybody. And that's just like the creme de la creme. It just goes on and on and on. So it's just like, it blew my mind. And so I think that was probably like one of the first few jobs that I had. And so I thought, like, how do I do this all the time? I think one of the things that kept me acting was I started booking roles kind of well. Like, because there's some actors who don't book anything for 2 years. And that's fine, Ideally, you're studying, so you're using your time to do something, right? But if I was one of those people, I'd be doing something else. I'd be like in an office or like in a restaurant or kitchen. I don't know, maybe I'd be a chef. It's like some people have that perseverance to go for it no matter what, and I don't think that was it for me, but I started kind of getting stuff right away. So it was like, to get that kind of affirmation or confirmation it felt good, and then I could keep growing with that. Like, I'm glad that YouTube came out later. I don't want any of those things to resurface ever, but that's just kind of normal. Like, your stuff initially is not supposed to be like grandmaster level, and I don't know if mine ever will be, but that's fine. And I think one of the things that's kept me in it is exposure to really great teachers, and when you see a really great film, you're so inspired either by the character's plight or how beautiful the entire story was, like either visually, music-wise, even like the way the story is even told, like there's Memento or Adaptation or Fight Club. I find it really fascinating. Maybe that is partly what I do like about psychology. I'm very fascinated by how people almost create themselves, or how they think, not what they think, but how you even decide to think that way at all. So for that reason, it's really fascinating to explore these people. And I think this year I started liking acting.
Vancouver.24hours.ca